Okay, we're back. Got a fresh cup of coffee, got fresh tea.
Yeah, tea.
We're good to go. And you want to talk about whether the EOS token is going to become a security or not.
Right.
Which, by the way, we're doing our best to make not happen.
Yeah,
if you look at the Constitution, there's no fiduciary.
Right.
And we're doing everything we can to make sure the EOS token is seen as a utility token, not a security. But
it's just a follow-up question to what we said. Airdrop, is most likely to be a security. I'm saying most likely there can be 1% or even 1 out of 1,000, chance. It's not. But anyway, on EOS, we do see a lot of effort being spent on the not being a security side. But regulatory environment has been changing for past 6 months. SEC never took any case before 6 months time when the whole EOS thing, started. So like what I said, regulatory environment is changing. We probably need to get ready on, if, SEC steps in, and how do we respond? So that's why, I'm posting on the EOS Go forum about leave it alone for now. Leave it alone for now, because one day, if SEC rules, like even not only EOS, but most likely every tokens could be defined in current SEC framework as security. We need to think about how to respond to that rather than dodging it away. Let's leave America. It's not possible. That's one of the major problem for early days Bitcoin. Like they are built by the Silk Road. They're mostly used on the Silk Road, and the Silk Road got cracked down there. Silk Road 2.0, Silk Road 3.0. So, and to now, it's not a good impression, or maybe it's just the name of crypto sounds creepy. But it's still not good impression by general society. So let's sure, EOS does not fall into that category.
Well, I hope we don't become a security, and it's beyond my control. All we can do is, do everything I've been able to do is in my contribution to drafting the Constitution to put in elements that say that there's no fiduciary. You can't own more than 10% of all tokens. 2 or 3 things like that. That's our best. Those are just the default settings on the default Constitution. The community will adopt whatever the Constitution wants to, and the community can amend the Constitution. And the SEC is going to do whatever it wants to do, and other regulators and other jurisdictions will do whatever they think is right.
Right.
So I don't know. I hope it's not a security at the end of the day. But if it is, we have to deal with that.
Yeah, exactly. That's our EOSREAL's main agenda to with real world problem. Yeah.
And you mentioned that you're going to be putting together an arbitration forum specifically for financial markets, which means you guys have a lot of. I see yourselves as have a lot of expertise in financial.
Our team, let's get a little more background, about our team.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So the founder of EOS, the founding member of EOS is coming from very diversified background. We got Ambreen Gilani, who is literally Ambreen Gilani. Yeah, who is literally a Pakistan princess, and has been working on the non-profit organization for more than 10 years. She worked for United Nations, USAID, World Bank, for past like 15 years. I myself and another guy, has been working in the public equity side or security side for more than 15 years. Myself, 15 years, the other guy, 20 years. So we do know, or we do understand the regulation between, SEC versus banking regulators here. Not only US, Singapore, Hong Kong, and China, we have been dealing with them for more than 10 years. So the other guy, our girl, Grace, which posted a lot, talked just
Very
now,
sharp.
yeah, about Australia, arbitration side. She has been working for a very large multinational company for almost 20 years, from very, hands-on, like, junior employee to senior management. So we basically got, the drive to deal with a lot of real-world problems, like, arbitration. I've been myself on 3 arbitration courts in different countries. So that's, what we think, to put up, together on, because I think among all the blockchains, EOS is dealing most about the real world, like to make sure we have a blockchain that commercially can be used for real world applications. It's not like 30 transactions per second. What's the use for that? Like, not only 30 transactions per second, it costs you like $10 to make one single line of the program. How can we do that? It's not real.
Hey, somebody had to be first, right? Well, there's that old saying that the early bird gets the worm, but it's the second mouse that gets the cheese, because the first mouse trips the trap. And I think we might be the second mouse.
Yes.
There's so much to learn in crypto about what almost works or what works in certain cases. If we end up, let me go back to this idea of being a security. We might find a need to have identity, maybe strong identity on the chain, even though when we first launch, there's no requirement for strong identity.
Right. We
do have a system contract called identity that lets you make assertions about, so you have an account and an identity, and they're not identical, but they can be related to each other. And you can create identities for people, you can create an identity for an organization, you can create an identity for a referendum you want to vote for, you can create an identity for an arbitration case.
Right.